Hi, this is Terry Powell. It has now been almost 2 weeks since Adam the Woo passed away, so I can do a memorial tribute video to his life without being too sad with mourning. I'm titling it, Who in the World Was Adam the Woo? Since he had stickers and t-shirts with Where in the World is Adam the Woo? Hope you enjoy the video. Adam the Woo, whose real name was David Adam Williams, passed away in his bed at home 3 days before Christmas on December 22nd, 2025 at age 51. He was born in Tupelo, Mississippi in August 1974. He was a beloved YouTuber who posted consistently and for many years daily since starting in 2009. And it is sad and difficult to believe that he died so young. He was only 1 year older than my brother and 6 years younger than me. He has been described by his hundreds of thousands, or perhaps millions of followers, as a kindred spirit, a gentle giant, a trailblazer, an inspiration, a funny and nice, likable friend, an authentic guy who did it his way, and by his girlfriend as my P, as in peas and carrots from Forrest Gump. He inspired me to rebrand my own YouTube channel as Terry's Teachings and Adventures. I discovered him on January 9th, 2022, when he did a YouTube video about bizarre small towns in southeast Georgia, including my hometown and the surrounding areas. He started in Statesboro, Georgia, and drove through and stopped in Portal, Hope You Like It, Twin City, Garfield, Metter, Register, Excelsior, Belleville, Hagen, Claxton, Daisy, Groveland, Pembroke, and Garden City before filming Savannah, Georgia the next couple of days. I decided I would love to do videos like that once I retired in 2025. He is best known for his videos of Disney World and Disneyland theme parks, abandoned sites, and pop culture filming locations. But he also covered much more, such as punk rock, horror movies and cons, DragonCon, Disney conventions, travels in all 50 states, Knott's Berry Farm, Route 66, Las Vegas, back roads, small towns, ghost towns, basically Americana, roadside attractions, historical places of interest, and he filmed his hometown of Celebration, Florida, and nearby streets by the Water Tower Clock and Orange World. He also covered Tampa Bay Rays baseball games, wrestling at DragonCon, many cities in California and Florida, among others, wildlife, Gatorland and a mud pit event near mid-Florida, food tasting at fast food restaurants, Star Wars lightsaber battles, etc., etc. In this past year, after covering Alaska at the end of 2024, he did international travel to several countries around the world. For example, Belize, London, Italy, Switzerland, France, and many more. Adam loved movies, especially from the 80s and 90s, such as Back to the Future, The Florida Project, The Mosquito Coast, National Lampoon's Vacation, Pee-wee's Big Adventure, The Truman Show, horror films, and movies by Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger, where he did great voice impersonations of Arnold's Austrian accent. On the Mosquito Coast movie, it's a little-known Harrison Ford movie from the mid-'80s that inspired him to do what he did. He also loved music, especially punk rock bands like Green Day, the Ramones, and Nirvana. He had several tattoos from his days in the punk rock bands, such as Alias Clark, 10 New Toes, Guttermouth, and The New Threat, TNT, etc. What made him so beloved was his good nature, pleasant voice, and passion for the things he loved. He simply wanted to get his content into the world and find kindred spirits who get it. He once did a video about early death, and he stated that he thought it was important to spread goodness into the world. I loved his humorous and interesting sayings that he repeated often, such as, "Today's adventure begins. I'm inviting you to join me. Shall you?" Beehive of activity. Classic car alert. Muscle memory. A plethora of, fill in the blank. Not the backside of water. Hitchcock would be proud. A reference to the birds. Big the foot that he had hanging from his rearview mirror. Here's what we're dealing with. Heavy Metal Mickey. The Mickey Power Pole. Well, hello there. Stanchions. Retro, Art Deco, Americana. Theming as an appropriately themed t-shirt. A ghost sign. Cool to Gator. That's going to do it for today. The vlog is over. He had 2 YouTube channels, Adam the Woo that he started in 2009 and A Daily Woo since 2012. He worked jobs in grocery and retail and at a feed store for 21 years until quitting his job at the Kissimmee Valley Feed and Supply and leaving his St. Cloud apartment around 2009. He sold his possessions except for a van and a bass guitar for touring. He put limo tents on the van and slept in Walmart parking lots, eating ramen rice and other sandwiches. He started off doing YouTube videos of abandoned locations near Osceola County in St. Cloud, Florida. He eventually did a lot of videos of Disney, where he liked breaking into backstage areas. He was banned from Disney in January 2013 for trespassing, but he was later allowed back after about 3 years. He was also banned from Universal Orlando, so he had to cover Harry Potter World at Universal Studios Hollywood in California. He has videos explaining the details of that history and how he got reinstated to those parks. He did PG-rated videos with some adult humor. However, he didn't cuss. Instead, he would say heck. And he didn't drink alcohol or do illegal drugs. His father was a minister and his mother a preacher's wife. He is also survived by a sister in Indiana who let him keep some of his possessions in one of her storage rooms there in Indiana. He has featured his family in several videos. His channel name, Adam the Woo, is a playful combination of his first name and a reference to his enthusiastic and adventurous personality, including his excitement and passion for exploring locations such as theme parks and abandoned sites. The branding made his channel memorable and inviting for viewers. He further explained that he used to work at a Walmart and wait for a Lynx bus on a bench. He bought a stamp set for return labels and was thinking of quirky names to use instead of his real name. He lived in Orange County, California in 2015 until mid-2016 when he traveled full-time again. Tyler Evans was a rock journalist roommate. He got a camper, or RV, in 2016 that he named Marge and Marge and sold in 2019. He had a drone called the Majestic. Katie and Spencer from Best Life and Beyond moved in with him in Anaheim from 2020 to 2021. In recent years, he has used rental cars for his travels. He also filmed his hotel resort stays and airline flights. Various girlfriends or fellow female travelers accompanying him were mentioned in his videos throughout the years, such as Ginger, Nikki Knight, Miss Voltage, Beth Vandal, Madam the Woo, Super Enthuse, Danny 702, and Natalie, aka Daphne Del Rey, who was later called Southern California Daphne and just Daphne. Also featured in his videos were friends who were inspired and encouraged to create their own YouTube channels, such as Tampa J, German in Venice, Jason the Carpetbagger, World of Micah, Exploring Ryan, Video Bob, Tim Tracker, Chris the Girl, The Philly Captain, Greg's Game Room, Jordan the Lion, Super Enthused, Danny 702, Dan Bell, Ace's Adventure, Dearly Departed, Helping Hermit, Just Jur, Tommy Travels, Todd Venture, Sean Clark, Park Pass, Sooner Girl Travels, Justin Scared, The Daphne Show, Bryce St. John, Beth Vandal, 80s Life, Best Life and Beyond, Drew in the Moment, The Endorsement, Retro Rest Stop, Always Traveling, Wet Movie 1, Carolina Tony, and Cowbell Kid, just to name a few. In the early years, he sold t-shirts. Later, he quit that, and he doesn't have Patreon or other money-making ventures beyond the ad revenue he earns from his 2 channels, which is substantial. He collects buttons, pins, magnets, t-shirts, toys, records, games, thrift store items, pictures, and posters from his travels. He mailed items such as stickers and buttons to those who sent self-addressed stamped envelopes to him. Here are the free items he sent to me. Before his 50th birthday, he did a Fit by 50 challenge and a lengthy race. And he also always tried to lose weight before the annual DragonCon events. He has gone back and forth on his eating, i.e. healthy versus not, when traveling and filming at theme parks. Several friends suspect that his recent passing may be due to coronary issues leading to a heart attack in his sleep, possibly following the stress of lengthy international travel and delayed flights. However, the results of an official autopsy haven't been released to date. He had a treadmill and weight bench in his garage at his home to work out, and he did a lot of walking in his daily YouTube videos. Here is a picture of us meeting at DragonCon from a few years ago, and I'm about to show a picture and a video clip of him walking the streets in Atlanta before the last DragonCon parade. You can see that he had put back on a lot of weight between those 2 events. Regardless of his struggles with diet and weight, he was very active, and his sudden passing, which occurred one day after a Christmas decorations video with the Grinch, was a huge shock. His legions of fans are in desperate mourning.
But yeah, it was a massive barrel like the rest of us. Really?
In conclusion, Adam the Woo was an amazing man and a friend and inspiration to all who knew him. It is tragic that he died so young, and our days are empty without his daily videos to brighten our spirits. I am heartbroken, as are so many others. I hope you enjoyed this memorial tribute to his life. He has thousands of videos spanning 16 years, so my brief summary only scratches the surface of such an incredible life story. Fortunately, he got his content out into the world for kindred spirits to discover. No one did it better than Adam the Woo.